This initiative is a global initiative that tries to support caregivers to ensure that they take care of their children back at the family level. We are coming from a place whereby we are saying institutional-based care for children is not the best care. We are having a lot of challenges with children coming from institutions, such as the charitable children institutions, residential children institutions, and we are saying that children are better taken care of at family level. It could be a biological family, it could be a kinship kind of family, guardianship, foster care, and a lot of other family care options that can be explored instead of taking children to the charitable children institutions, always called the orphanages. We have a lot of services that we try supporting caregivers and communities with to ensure that they're able to be resilient enough, to be strong enough to take care of their children, because some of the reasons why they take their children to institutions is because they're unable to meet some needs such as education needs. They're unable to meet maybe healthcare needs and even nutritious foods for their children. And at the CCI or at the orphanages where they take their children, they have this given in plenty. And that is why we are saying when you take your child to the CCI or the orphanage, you are not only taking away the right of this child to learn their culture, learn their beliefs. You're not only taking away their right to mingle with their siblings, but again, you're also taking away their right to be individuals who can affiliate themselves to a family. And so it's important that when we are taking care of our children at the family level, we are strengthening them to understand their background, understand their relations, family relations. We are strengthening them to have life skills that can help them take care of themselves in the future. Unlike a child who's been raised at an orphanage all their years, when they come out, they are not oriented on where to start from. They didn't have a family apart from the orphanage to take care of them. And so they are starting life from a level that is way below their age, and they have a hard time coping and picking up the pieces and coming up as strong citizens who can live their life to their full potential. So as changing the way we care, we have a variety of services such as education support. We have economic support, economic empowerment, healthcare support, where we pay for NHIF for families who either have family members with chronic illnesses or even disability to be able to access healthcare needs, maybe at a lesser fee, and also to access quality health for their children. We also have other services such as kitchen garden training, where we are saying that once you have your small garden where you can be able to have and access quality, nutritious food and even fruits, you're able to feed your family, then you don't have to spend money buying your vegetables from the market. You can focus on maybe doing other things and meeting other household needs. For instance, we have families where we have supported, where there are children with disability, we've supported with doing disability assessment. And these are children where we have a family with about 11 children, where one has multiple disability. The family has been supported to ensure that the child is registered and has a persons with disability registration number to be able to access services such as therapy and even for assistive devices. The family has also been supported to ensure education needs are met for the brilliant child who is able to, who is doing well in school, and because of lack of school fees, they're risking the chance of dropping out of school and maybe getting into other activities that are not okay. So we are saying that at Changing the Way We Care, let us work together, let us try and sensitize our communities, our families, that a child, whether they have the biological parents alive, whether they have the community members, they are best raised and in an alternative family care option where they can have values and discipline, where they can have psychosocial support, where they can have basic needs met, and not take them to the CCI or orphanages. Let us also talk to our partners and our donors to ensure that they support our children back at home. Let us not encourage opening or even starting up of new organizations that are supporting children within their precincts. Among other services we try to support our community members and parents with is to encourage them to join silk groups, which these are internal savings and loanings cooperatives, where we are saying that the little money they are having in terms of selling their kitchen garden produce, where they have surplus of harvest, the money that they save comes from the surplus that they are making. Okay, so we are trying to encourage the savings culture, where someone can meet emergency needs using their savings. They are able to have a support group to ensure that they can maybe in future buy productive assets and sell to meet other needs, such as education needs, only when there's an emergency. We don't encourage the sale of productive assets because these are assets that are there to grow you in terms of having more productive assets. These are assets that you can sell to get even a better productive assets. For instance, you can have a farm of chicken, and you're able to sell this to maybe buy a goat, buy a sheep, or even a cow. And therefore, we're saying do not sell productive assets to meet the immediate emergency need. Explore other options. Explore borrowings from your silk group. Explore maybe working extra hard and ensuring that you meet you can be able to meet your emergency needs, but do not sell your productive assets. So at Silk Group, we train caregivers who have gone through parenting that it is time to be independent. It is time to stop the dependency syndrome on organizations that come and go, so that you're able to be alone and to stand and say that through the trainings, through the support I've received, I'm able to save my money, I'm able to earn money from my kitchen garden, I'm able to earn money from my skill and knowledge. I've been trained on business training. And we're saying that silk groups bring people together of various income levels to be able to also try and support one another in terms of financial management, in terms of also guidance for those who are not well informed in terms of financial management. They are able to learn, they are able to also train themselves on becoming good financial managers, so that they're able to meet the needs of their children at the household levels.